can you hear me, AJ?
Yo, what's up, my boy? How we doing tonight?
I'm good, man. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good. I can't complain.
Can't complain. Wouldn't do no good, you know. Wouldn't do no good anyway, man. You sound nice and crisp, man. So you must be on your baby's laptop.
Yeah, we got this nice MacBook over here.
Yeah. You sound. You can hear the difference. So it's all good. Hold on. Let me close the door because I hear my wife's phone ringing. Hold on one second.
Oh Lord.
I hear her phone ringing. Hold
Oh Lord.
heard her phone ringing, so I don't know if she gonna be talking or not. But anyway, man, welcome. For those who don't know, we the Elite 100 football chop up.
Yes, sir.
I'll get us started with our cover regions. We cover 6 regions around the state of Central Florida. Uh, we have Brevard, Lake, Osceola, Volusia, Orange, and Seminole. So those are the states. Those are the areas that we cover. Social media wise, we're all over social media. Uh, we have uh, what everything from TikTok to YouTube to Facebook, Instagram. Uh, we like for you guys to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's where the Elite 100 game will be being produced this year. And so we'd like for you guys, whether you see the show or not, to go and subscribe. It's on the ticker down below. We look forward to hopefully you guys subscribing and checking us out. Um, that being said, we do have the game. One of the hardest things about the game is we do need sponsorships. I mean, in order for us to make this work, we have to do it. The game is all roughly right now close to 3 months out. So we're looking for any sponsors that we can get. We do have someone that sponsored uh, some of our played games of the week, and we have someone who sponsored our fan vote player of the week. So with that being said, we also want to make sure that we give love to some of the sponsors that we do have. Mr. Greg Francis is going to be helping us out.
When you've been injured in an accident or on the job due to the negligence of others, know this: your community has your back. Communities look out for each other, and I protect my community. Whether I'm fighting for a personal injury case, medical negligence, or winning the largest civil rights settlement in U.S. history, you will receive personalized and aggressive representation with a goal to maximize your win. Scan now to schedule your free consultation. Osborne and Francis, real tough lawyers.
Yeah, so if you like the sponsorship opportunities, make sure you go to our website, elite100prospects.com. You should be able to contact us there. And if you're in any one of those counties and you want to be seen with a lot of the local kids and stuff of that nature, then by all means, make sure that you look us up on that. Any commitments this week?
No commitments this week that I could think of that I saw. No.
No commitments, so that's a good thing. All right, we had a game of the week. It was an interesting game of the week. You want to tell the people about it?
Yeah, last week game of the week was Edgewater, or Popka versus no. I'm tripping. Last week game of the week was Wekiva versus Edgewater. Wekiva versus Edgewater. It was a pretty good game. Coming into the game, we both picked Edgewater. We thought that they were the superior team overall. Wekiva's quarterback, Tyree Davis, was a little banged up. We didn't expect him to play, but he did play, in fact. But the guy that really kept him in the game was Joshua Bennett. He intercepted a pass on the first play of the game, returned it about 65, 70 yards inside the 10-yard line, 5-yard line. Wekiva ends up scoring 2 or 3 plays later to take a 6-0 lead, missed the extra point. Ensuing possession, Edgewater has another turnover, and Wekiva gets a field goal out of that, so it's 9-0. But then Edgewater started to settle in. They scored 2 touchdowns, and made a 2-point conversion. Those 2 touchdowns were scored by KD, Mr. Shields. And he also had a 2-point conversion. So they took a 15-9 lead. Then they tacked on another touchdown to make it 22-9, and they had the lead. In the last play of the second half, first half, things got a little interesting. Edgewater went for a 52-yard field goal. And once again, Joshua Bennett, they missed the field goal, and he returned it for a touchdown, 90 yards. So instead of going into the half 22-9 or potentially 25-9, Wakava scored a touchdown, and now the score was 22-15 at halftime. Edgewater came out. It was back and forth. Edgewater ended up scoring the last touchdown to go up in the fourth quarter, but Wakava showed me what I knew. Tough, gritty team. But Edgewater just finds a way to win. It's a total team concept over there that Coach Duke's got going on. So, yeah, it was a pretty good game, but Edgewater did win 29-22.
Yeah, shout out to those Edgewater Eagles right now. They've been doing very well. So that was the game of the week review. With that being said, who was the Elite 100 game of the week player? Game of the week player of the week, Elite 100 game.
The player of the week for the game was Caden Shields Dutton. We call him KD, playing running back. He's committed to FAU. He had 15 carries for 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. Those scores both came in the first half, and it was very pivotal because at that point, Edgewater was on the verge of going down by double digits. So those 2 touchdowns helped calm everything down. He had a terrific game, but KD was the player of the game or player of the week.
Okay, shout out to KD. Now, with that being said, we do have a fan player of the week. That's something that we put on Twitter. Can you tell the people a little bit about who was up for those and how did it end up going?
Yeah, so I my Peeps Apparel fan vote of the week. That's on Twitter. So please definitely go to our Twitter and vote for your favorite player weekly. Those players could come from any other 6 regions that you cover. We typically do 2 offense, 2 defense. This week, JD Hardy at Evans had 10 touches for 273 yards all purpose and 3 touchdowns. Kevell Cooper from Oak Ridge, he had over 300 all-purpose yards and 7 touchdowns. And then Michael McClinton Jr., I mean, this guy, honestly, he could be on here every dang on week. But this week, he just had 25 tackles, 7 TFLs, tackles for loss, and then 5 sacks. And Samadre Hawkins from Cocoa had 12 tackles and 2 TFLs. And the winner was Kevell Cooper from Oak Ridge. He ended up winning the fan player of the week.
All right, good for him. Shout out to Oak Ridge Pioneers, Coach Anderson and Kevell as well. So, with that being said, not this Monday, but the following Monday, we're going to invite all these guys over to Froggers on 436, 434. We'd like to have you guys. We'll remind you of the next show. Everyone to come out and just have a good time. Also, the Elite 100 Player of the Week game is sponsored by Sleeve King. For those who don't know, Sleeve King does a tremendous job with sleeves and apparel that that kids can wear. He's definitely making his name in his market, in the youth market. But he's going to be the person that we're going to use for our jersey. So he definitely gave us a good deal, so we're gonna definitely use him. All right. With that being said, the week in review last week. Do you have what the rankings were last week?
Yeah, last week, number 10, it was University Orange Center. They took on New Smyrna Beach. They ended up winning that game convincingly, 41-6. They go on to 6-0. Number 9 was Apopka. They ended up losing to Seminole 21-3. So Seminole won that game pretty convincingly as well. And then Olympia was at the 8th spot, 4-1. They beat up on Windermere 61-7. Winter Park undefeated, beat Haggerty 14-0. Showed some good defense in that shutout victory. D-Land beat Spruce Creek in a thriller 28-27. Came down to the last play of the game type situation. So that was a crazy, crazy game. Seminole at number 5, previously mentioned, they beat Apopka 21-3. Lake Mary at that 4th spot. They had a Jacksonville Mandarin team visiting. God bless you.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. And Lake Mary won that game 34-16. Showed me a lot. Edgewater at the number 3 spot beat Wakava 29-22. And then we got Mainland at number 2. They beat up on Pine Ridge 45-0. And then Cocoa absolutely was dominant in their victory over Treasure Coast, winning 38-0.
Yeah, man. Coco is definitely very dominant. Back to thank you so much, Mr. Ware, for bless you, Anthony Marshall. Uh, the problem is he plays on a team with a guy who's throwing 7 touchdowns a game. So so it's kind of hard to be the fan player of the week when the guy on your team has 600 yards and 8 touchdowns. So he's another kid that we could put on here. We could put him and Michael McFadden and Mike on here every week. You could put Noah
Yeah,
Grubbs on here.
Noah could, yeah.
So
But the kid he talking about is Isaiah Thomas, running back. Very good quality running back, man. I like.
We know he is, but that's not for the fan player of the week. It's gonna be hard unless they sit Noah down, because Noah seems to be lighting. Has Noah even had a game under 6 touchdowns the whole season?
Yeah, I think last week he only had 2 or 3. I think last week he only had 2.
But they were playing a pretty good team though. So
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, that's the only reason. But we know the kid can play. He's definitely on our radar, and he has a little time because he's a junior, so he'll be fine. All right. Next up, then we got that situated. We're gonna give him we got the review now. We got the week 6. Well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Let's start off with we're going to talk about the upcoming week 6 that's coming up and the Elite 100 pick'em. So who we got now? Our bottom 3 that we call them, the next man up. Who we got?
Next man up, we're looking at New Smyrna Beach. They were previously undefeated before they took that defeat last week to University Orange Center. But that's a very good ball club. Then we got
close game too. It's a close game too.
No, it wasn't.
The University blew them out.
Yeah, University beat them 41-7.
University ain't playing there.
So yeah, University ain't playing. Quarterback Malachi Walters is he's balling. But next team up, we got Titusville, representing Brevard County. Another solid team. We'll see exactly what Titusville is about next week. They'll play Cocoa, so that'll be interesting. And then we got Leesburg, up and coming program out there in Lake County, or resurging programs, excuse me. But Leesburg, Titusville, and New Smyrna Beach, next 3 up.
All right. So who do we got this week at number 10?
Number 10, we're looking at E-Galley, 5-1 ball club. Their one defeat is to a very, very, very good Cocoa team. So we got E-Galley at the 10th spot.
Number 9.
Number 9, we're looking at University Orange Center, 6-0. Go back to E-Galley. E-Galley this week, they play Flagler Palm Coast. And then our number 9 team, University Orange Center Titans, they're 6-0 and they're on a bye. So they'll get rested for the back stretch of the season.
All right, number 8.
Number 8, we're looking at Olympia. The Titans 4-1. They'll take on Apopka this week. So that should be a pretty good challenge for their offense.
Where's the game at?
The game is at Olympia. Hold on.
Yeah, it's at Olympia. Game's at Olympia.
Yeah, it's at Olympia.
All right. And then we got number 7.
Number 7, we're looking at Winter Park, undefeated. They're 5-0. They'll take on Ocoee this week. So that'll be another good test for them. Ocoee has a pretty solid defense. And then we'll see what Winter Park offense is about when they take on Ocoee.
All right. So next up, after that, who we got?
6, we got D-Land. They're 4-1. They're surging. Lost that first game against Mainland. They've been on the roll ever since. They got Deltona this week. I expect them to win that game pretty convincingly. But we got D-Land at the 6th spot.
All right. Who we got at number 5?
Number 5, we're looking at Bokey, Seminole. Seminole's number 5. They had a rivalry game last week versus Apopka. They have another battle this week versus Cocoa. So Seminole right now at that 5 spot, 5-1.
Shout out to them boys at Bokey. Number 4.
Number 4, let's look at Lake Mary. Undefeated team, 5-0 right now. They'll be at home with the North Miami Beach team coming up. I expect them to win that game pretty handily.
Yeah, they should. And shout out to Nick Westbrook Akina. He's actually showcasing his skills out there at Tennessee. He's a Lake Mary Ram alumni. Next up,
Next up, we're looking at Edgewater 6-0. They got Timber Creek this week. So Edgewater at 6-0, number 3 spot.
they got
Versus
they
Timber
they
Creek.
they, they got a bye, huh? So Edgewater with a bye this week.
Nah, we ain't
Just
gonna
let
disrespect, man. Don't do that, man. Any
man.
given day.
All
But
right,
I
well,
do expect.
I hope you
Nope,
bet on them
nope,
then.
nope, nope. You're not
Any
gonna
given
put
day.
no words in my mouth.
Any
I
given
want to
day.
play them kids
Hey,
at Timber
you
Creek.
already know. No, but you already know. I'm gonna play them. Y'all, they ain't gonna win. But
Yeah, nah,
but
they're not gonna win.
Edgewater already say you be picking against them. So like I said, go ahead and give
Man,
them
I'm a
something.
former Eagle. I love Edgewater.
You just adopt the Jones man now. That's what they say. But
Yeah, they do say that though. They
they
do
do
say
say
that.
that. They swear, but people be swearing of it now. They come to me, they be like, AJ, he went to Jones. I'm like, no, he didn't. He did not go to Jones. I'm like, he went nowhere near Jones. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Edgewater 2 years,
Yeah,
Bishopmore
yeah,
2 years, man.
yeah, but I'm sitting there like, come on, man. Like, but anyway, man, who's next up? Number 2.
Next up, number 2, we got Mainland 6-0. They get a bye, so that's good for them. They'll get rested up, get healthy for the back stretch of the season. I know they got a couple good games to close out the season. So
Yeah.
Mainland 6-0 at that number 2 spot.
Does Mainland play University?
I don't
University.
think they play them this year. I know they play. They got Lake Mary still.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a good game. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a great game. But anyway, so number 1, who we got?
Number 1, Coco, man. 4-1 team. Beat up on Treasure Coast 38-0. So like, hey, I don't know, man. We got Coco at the number 1 spot, 4-1. They got Seminole this week.
Hey man, that's gonna be a good game. That's what you want. So then let's talk about our pick'ems, man. Let's get on them. What we got? What we looking at?
Pick'ems last week. Let's see what we do last week. Last week, Volusia County matchup, game of the week. We had University Orange Center versus New Smyrna Beach. University won that game 41-7. You was wrong. You picked New Smyrna, but that's all right. You had a solid week. Other than that, you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-1. So you had a great week. We both picked Osceola to beat St. Cloud, and they won 49-3. It was good to see.
If they didn't, it was gonna be a problem. I was gonna drive. We ain't seen him on the show this season because he ain't been winning. But
Nah, don't do EP. I think he had the JV games, man.
Nah, man, I'm not hearing that. He had JV games last year. He ain't been winning. That's the only reason he ain't on the show. He ain't gonna fool me. But he probably on it now. I'm telling you because he winning.
He just ain't saying nothing.
I didn't say nothing.
Well, yeah, we both won that one, so that was a cool one.
This dude right here, man.
This guy's unbelievable. Like, what do you want, bro? What do you want, Marshall? You want them to just jump Mainland, Coco, Edgewater, like Edgewater ain't undefeated?
Well, the good thing is they get to play Mainland. So when they play Mainland, we'll see. We'll see what that because they really ain't played nobody of substance, right? They haven't played nobody in our top 10 yet. So so let's stop it, Mr. Marshall. Well, go ahead, man. All right, who'd you say we had?
Tavares versus Leesburg. We both picked Leesburg. Leesburg won that one 55-7. Lake Mary, speaking of them, versus Mandarin. I picked Mandarin. You picked Lake Mary. You was correct.
See Anthony Marshall? I picked Lake Mary. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, dang.
And then Orange County, Apopka versus Seminole could have easily most years it would have been the game of the week. We both went with Seminole. They won 21-3. Then we had Egali versus Merritt Island. That was a closer game than I thought. Egali won that game 12-11, 1-point victory.
Way closer.
Merritt Island was a 4-1 going into the game, so I mean they had a winning culture for this season. And then the game of the week, Edgewater versus Wekiva, we both picked that one correct. Last week we both were 6-1, so yeah, we both had a pretty solid season.
Yeah, I learned it. Man. I learned it. Because he won't be happy to them Lake Mary. One thing I give him, hey man, he is a Lake Mary Ram through and through.
He is relentless.
Yeah, we need to have him and Rob. Boy, I would love for Lake Mary to be playing Ocoee. You'd have him, but now think about it. We ain't heard from Rob in a long time. One thing I
Hey,
give him,
boy,
uh,
I ain't seen Rob
I,
right. I
K,
ain't seen that boy in weeks, boy.
Also K, your job is to make sure we get our wings from your boy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call Odom tonight and tell him, man, you got to kick this dude off your staff because he ain't gave us our wings yet. Yeah, now we talked about it, Cole. Hey, Rob Wright. Hey, we ain't heard nothing from Rob Wright because y'all wing bet is coming up, right, AJ? Like if McCoy lose one more game, he owe you wings.
Oh yeah,
Hopefully he ain't like old boy. What's his name? Malcolm.
yeah, Malcolm, man. I can't
Malcolm is
believe Malcolm.
embarrassing. We ain't seen from Malcolm yet. Malcolm owe me wings and K some wings, so he's embarrassed. I'm gonna call Carlos,
You gonna
man.
call Odom, bruh?
I've been trying not to do it, man, but I'm gonna call Carlos. That man owes some wings. He need to pay up. You know, but I know that Rob Wright is a man of his word. He gonna sit there, he gonna let you eat them wings in front of him. Oh, AJ owe you some wings? Okay, how does he owe you some wings? What was y'all bet? Because AJ done forgot. I could tell by looking in his eyes. What was y'all bet, Kate? Let me know what it is. Because because one thing about it, we believe in paying up our debts over here. So let me know what it is. So while she trying to figure it out, man. So who we got this week?
I'm gonna make Odom and Malcolm pay my wing bet from K.
Oh, she said, that's fair. So she said you hold on by one game. But that's for that's Evans. That's Evans.
Yeah,
That's why she
Evans.
has. That's why she asked what the Evans
She
score
always
was.
want to know who Evans got this week.
Yeah,
Who Evans got this week. I
that's
just
because
wonder
that's
like
y'all
why
bet.
she want to know about
Yeah,
Evans. I know
yeah.
she alumni and all, but it's
Nah,
more
it's that
to
bet.
it.
It's
Yeah,
that
it's
bet.
that bet.
Because y'all said 7-3.
Yeah, they gotta run the table, man. They gotta.
They done lost 3.
Yeah, they done lost 3, dog. They done
So
lost 3.
you and your boy in the same boat, huh? You and Rob, y'all the same boat. Y'all team K. She said she wanted to know what the conference score was.
You did ask me who Evans played this week too. Don't be lying.
Oh, please, Fletch. I've been trying to give you wings. If a brother been inviting you to go get wings and you don't go get wings, that's on you. I don't want to hear that, Fletch. Matter of fact, but you over there at Evans. So when Malcolm gave me my wings, I'll give you your wings.
Oh
But
yeah,
I've been trying
Fletch.
to pay for years.
Hey Fletch, I need you to chip in on this wing bet, dog. I said y'all go 7-3 now. Come on, cuz.
Yeah, now, Fletch, I've been trying to. Matter of fact, watch this. Fletch, you can get wings this week anytime you want. Watch. He gonna come up with an excuse not to get it. That's fine. But and he ain't talking about this year's NBA finals. He talking about 3 years ago. I'm telling you. So that's
Oh
my
yeah.
whole point. Yeah, he
I
ain't talking
know
about
I
this year.
know I know Braun was playing in it, so I figured you bet
Nah,
against Braun.
no. It was it couldn't be Bron because Bron ain't been in the playoffs in 3-4 years.
What you talking about? Stop,
Bron
cut
ain't
it
been
out. Braun
Bron ain't
just
been in the
lost.
championship. Bron ain't been no champion. And I showed him bet for Bron when he lost in the championship. You think I
Braun
put
won the championship in
in win?
2020. What are you talking about, bro?
That's it. So was
That
that
was
during COVID?
that was 3 years ago, bro.
So then if that's the case, that might be why we didn't get wins. That would have been COVID. So that might explain it. But all right, Fletch. Well, I tell you what, Fletch. Friday we on. Friday at noon we on. I just need to see Fletch anyway. Fletch is one of my guys, but Malcolm need to pay me my wing back. All right. So who we going with?
Oh, this week.
What's up, B? What's up, Brandon? What's up, boy? Good to see you, man. I'm very proud of the young man you become, man. Man, just keep doing what you're doing. Very proud of you.
All right, let's see
Okay,
who
well,
we
let's see.
got this week.
It was this year. Hold on, then. This year I picked the winner. This year I picked the winner. Hold on, you got me confused there. Because this year I know damn well I picked.
Who?
Hey, let me see who won this year.
The
I
Nuggets.
picked them. Yeah, I picked the Nuggets. I picked the Nuggets. You remember, I was the one picking the Nuggets the whole time. Matter of fact, if anything, he owed me wings. I said the Nuggets will win within 6 games, and they won like in 5.
Man, y'all don't even know the bet, man.
Yeah, man, I'm saying I think he getting confused because it was definitely the year that Bron then won in the bubble. Because I know for a fact I didn't bet against the Nuggets. I won money with the Nuggets, so I know for a fact I didn't bet against the Nuggets. Okay, that might be, but I bet with the Nuggets then too. So I didn't go against the Nuggets the whole time.
Yeah, you did. You probably did pick Phoenix.
No, I didn't. I would never pick Phoenix. I went with the Nuggets. I damn sure wouldn't pick Phoenix. I said that they were sweet. I said they sweet too. So you got me confused. I was Nuggets the whole time.
Man, y'all don't know what y'all talking
Yeah,
about,
man.
man.
I'm telling you, man. I owe him some wings, but not from that. I owe him some wings from COVID. I remember that, but it wasn't for
Yeah,
the
just
Nuggets. I
get
know that.
Malcolm to pay his wings, man.
I said they wouldn't sweep. I was for Denver. I said they would sweep. Man, I'm gonna take you for wings regardless, man. But because I do owe you some wings, but not for that. I know I owe you some wings, but it ain't for that. Like matter of fact, if anything, you might owe me some wings for that because I was pro Denver. I didn't think nobody's gonna beat those guys, and honestly, I think it's gonna be tough to beat them this year. To be honest, I really think they're gonna be like that. But anyway, yeah. Thanks, Fletch. We appreciate you, man. But I'm gonna get Friday, man, at 12 o'clock. You know, it's the same old bat station. We're gonna go to the same spot. All right, so we got let's get our votes in this week. So Evans got to be on there because you got to choose an Evans game. You got to choose Evans and
I
McCoy.
ain't,
Got to
I,
be Evans and
I
McCoy.
ain't,
Got to be on the next weeks just so you can bet for them because we know you hoping Evans win and you hoping McCoy loses.
nah. I'm not hoping
Oh man,
that
it's a bet. It's a bet. Now,
Okoye
hey, a
loses.
bet is a
Okay,
bet, man.
I
Hey,
don't
it's
want
not
to get this narrative around here that I'm hoping that Okoye loses.
okay. Well,
I
so
just
you want
had a prediction preseason that their record would be such. Someone else predicted otherwise. So we just trying to see how the predictions work out. I'm not hoping that nobody lose though.
well, I hope everybody get their wings. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. So what we got coming up?
All right, man. This week we got Atlantic versus New Smyrna Beach. Who you got?
Is it my week to go first?
It's your week, player.
All right, New Smyrna.
Yep. All right, let's run it. I'm going with New Smyrna as well. Osceola County matchup. We got Gateway versus St. Cloud. Who you got?
Neither. I mean, I ain't watching none of them damn games. I mean, you we choose somebody.
Oh, you do Marlon like that, bro. I ain't gonna say that. Come on, man. Don't do
Marlon.
Marlon like that.
Now, if it's about the team, I'm picking Marlon. But
Are
you
you
know
going
what?
Gateway?
No, I'm going St. Cloud. But
You just said if it's about the team.
No, but I'm just saying, like Marlon's on my team. So what's the records? Because I haven't even paid attention.
Both of them got losing records, bro.
No, what's their records? Tell me.
0-5, 1-4. You know
Who won?
We'll
come back to that one because, like I say, I don't even know why you put that on there.
St. Cloud just got demolished by Osceola, so they ain't got no confidence.
Yeah, but it don't matter. Like
St. Cloud 2-3. Gateway, I could imagine Gateway is 0.
Yeah, they be my boy. My
they
boy
0-5.
Yeah, they doing my boy dirty over there. You know, he one of the better coaches in the area, but you know, he just unfortunately don't have like the talent. And when you get a talented guy, them dudes, you know, they dip on him, yeah, they dip on him, man. They dip on him. Which the one year that he had those boys, you know, he got 2-3 cats in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so
you remember Philly though?
Yeah, he had Philly, but before that, he had
I'm saying the most recent.
Now, Kid was like maybe 2-3 years over Philly, and then he had the boy that's at Florida State going off right now, Dennis Briggs. He had Henry that went to Pitt, so he had some talent that come out of there. But just for the sake, because I know you're trying to catch up, I'll take whoever you don't.
No, don't do that, bro. Because I ain't trying to hear that shit at the end of the year. Oh, I just do this. Like, nah. I won't pick. St. Cloud or Gateway?
St. Cloud.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going St. Cloud as well.
All right. I was trying to give you a chance. Hey, man, you better take them chance. Like, you remind me of somebody else I know.
What? Let me see. For the year,
I know how your brain works. I can just pick the teams you're going to pick every week. I know, like, it's easy for me to go first. I just pick who you pick. I already know who you're going to pick.
For the year, I'm 28-10, and you 30-8. So you 2 games up on me this year. I ain't really.
Right, that's what I'm trying to help you out.
No, don't help me out. Lake Mineola versus Fleming Island. Who you got?
I'm gonna take Lake Mineola.
Yeah, me too. Lake Mineola. East Ridge versus Lyman. Who you got?
Look, man. First of all, we can't just be getting these. I'm gonna take Lyman, but we just can't be
We
can't be just picking it.
I gotta find something.
Man, look, man. If we gotta choose
I got Lyman too,
whatever, man. We can't be just choosing like because these really ain't no real pick'ems. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even close.
Man, what you want me to do, man? I'm trying to find somebody from Seminole County.
Well, we got Seminole and Cocoa. We got Lake Mary.
So we ain't gotta pick East Ridge Lyman. I'm just trying to get other teams the opportunity to get some love. Lyman 4-2 right now. You know,
Melo want to bet push-ups on with who? 'Cause he must be talking to AJ. I ain't doing no damn push-ups. So Melo, AJ, he's talking to you. And what K said. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, AJ. You got to give us.
Okay.
Hey,
So
I
what
get it.
what I want you and K to do is go look at the damn schedule and you go pick a damn game. The next game we got Okoye versus Winter Park.
Oh, I
I'll
knew
go
he was going to
first.
call it.
I got Cam Winter Park.
Don't go first.
Shit.
You didn't want to go first the
y'all
other
want real
time.
games?
You ain't
I got
never,
Winter
you ain't never
Park.
go first. You ain't never go first the other time.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden
See,
you want to go first.
y'all want to do
Now
all
you
this
want to go
fat lip.
first.
Y'all want to do all this fat
Now you
lipping.
wanna go
I got
first.
Winter Park.
Now you want to
what,
go
K?
first.
Yeah.
You ain't want to go first no
Yeah.
time. Now all of a
I wanna
sudden
hear
you
that crap
want to go with a part.
coming at me
Now you want to go with a
sideways,
part.
man.
Now
Go
you
ahead,
want to go
man.
with a
Who
part.
you got?
You know I got with a part.
Man,
Shit.
your son just graduated from McCoy last year. What are you talking about?
It don't matter. I still love Okoye. I hope they do everything they
You
do.
hope they win. So how you gonna
But
pick against them hoping they win?
hey, the same dude that picked against somebody and won $1,000. So it's
Yeah,
okay.
right. Yeah.
I'm that guy. You know, like you said, I'm gonna call out who it is. You can best believe that. Hey man, hey, I love Okoye. I mean, Coach Buck is one of my favorite dudes.
Hey,
But
money picks.
also you
What'd
got to
you
remember
say?
your boy hurt too. Like they got guys hurt, so it's a little different.
Man, it don't matter if them boys don't hurt
That's
anyway.
it. Corey got a lot of guys hurt. That's another thing I know too. I mean, like damn near the whole team, to be totally honest. Like seriously.
I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that and tell Rob walk right. I ain't trying to hear it either. This is a part of the game. This is a part of the season.
Hey man, Rob, hey, you better hope. Hey, you
Rob
better
been
hope.
ducking me. He was fat lipping the
ducking.
whole first
Yeah.
5 weeks of the season.
He was
Now
ducking.
Okoye done lost 2 games. I ain't seen that joker since.
Yeah, he man, when they was 2-1, boy, he was hot on you. He was hot on your tail.
He was on the show before we was.
Yeah. Hey, we got on at 8:00. He was on there at 7:59.
He was already on there.
What's going on with Okoye? That's the first thing he said. Now we can't find him, boy. It's embarrassing, Rob. I'm just being honest.
Hey man, let's go ahead. Brevard County matchup. We got a 2-3 Rockledge versus a 4-1 Satellite. Who you got?
Man, I'm gonna go with Rockledge.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rockledge too. Then our game of the week, Seminole versus Cocoa.
No, man, we ain't got a Popka. That's what I'm saying. We don't have a Popka versus Olympia.
We got Okoye versus Winter Park. That's the Orange County matchup. What y'all want me to do?
We can't have an extra.
We damn sure know that Apopka is finna lose the winner to Olympia. So
well, let's put it on there. We won't, because them other games you gave us these Volusia, Seminole County games don't matter. So I'm with you.
Each county gets their own game. What haven't y'all been watching the show all damn year?
Hey man. Hey, some counties don't get. Hey man. When they games, like when we looking for East Ridge versus Lyman, man, look. Hey, we gonna APK.
Lyman 4-2. Stop disrespecting Lyman. They're winning ball club right now.
But East Ridge, what's East Ridge record?
Hey, them motherfuckers sorry.
That's why we. And who did you pick? Who'd you pick?
Lyman. What the fuck?
Exactly. So okay, we got Olympia people. We got Olympia people that support the show.
You want me to put Lake Mary versus North Miami Beach on there instead? What other teams do I have to choose from? You want me to pick Haggerty?
I almost would have rather.
You want to put Haggerty on here? You want to do Haggerty?
Who Haggerty play this week?
Who knows? But you ain't gonna pick them.
It depends on who they play. If they play East Ridge, East River, but we do need to do a Popka Olympia because we have a lot of Olympic people. A lot of Olympic people. We add on that. So we both gonna pick the same person. Who you got?
So let's go with Popka Olympia.
That's the push-ups.
I got Olympia.
I got Olympia too. So that way you and Melo can do the push-ups. So
what push-ups? I picked Olympia.
I'm just saying. I mean, maybe he want a point spread. I don't know, because the man said he want to do push-ups. I don't know what the push-ups is about. But anyway, but we both pick Olympia. So the game of the week, it's a good one. You have Bo Key, the boy. I'm not doing not one push-up, so that way we're cool. So he understands that. But we have Bo Key versus Cocoa, and the game is at Cocoa for those who don't know. And that is the game of the week, and I think everybody's going to be. I'll be in town, so the whole crew will be out there on set. So who we got?
You want me to
It's
go
my.
first?
I go first. No, I go first because you threw me off because you got excited about Okoye. We added them to the list too. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take Coco. I'm definitely taking Coco over Seminole. I think that they're just a better team, even though Seminole is pretty solid. But I just think Seminole is going to be better towards the end of the season. But Coco they got all things running right now.
Yeah, I'm not picking against Coco for the rest of the year. So I got Coco winning this game. I ain't gonna say
K
easy.
got Seminole. K got Seminole. Maybe y'all can
Hey, let's
squeeze it.
do it.
Yeah.
Let's bet it up. Because I am
K.
getting a little nervous that Evans might not go 7-3. So I do a double or nothing.
Hey K.
If Evans don't go 7-3 and Seminole win, I go double up. But if Seminole win, then it's no bet.
Hey, so you get it? So if Seminole loses, hey, if Seminole hold on.
Hey man, just quit hating. You supposed to be my brother, man. What's up with that?
She's look at this dude here, man. I'm gonna
This
take that
dude
bet,
is
Anthony
so
Marshall.
I
I'm gonna
take them
take that
points.
bet. I'm gonna take them
Marshall,
points.
I
You give
take
me
them
20.
points right now.
Yeah, that's a done deal. So Marshall, you have a bet. K
you ain't-
got
Dead money
scared.
don't make no money.
Yeah,
It's
K
all
got
right,
scared.
though.
K just want her wings. K just
Hey,
want her wings.
Ant, I take that bet right now.
Oh no, I already no. I asked him first. So Ant,
He
do you
got enough
accept
money to do both to get us both.
But what I'll do for you, since you my dog, we'll make sure that it's at Froggers, so that we got that half price on it. So I won't do you like that. So that way you only gonna pay $7.50 for mine. So hey, and that say it's on and popping. Because matter of fact, we still ain't got the wings from Ant. Now I think about it.
No, Ant did. Ant, yeah, we went. Man, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, we did go get some
We
wings.
have
Yeah,
to
we did.
yeah, don't
That's
do
how
that like that.
that's how we found out about the spot though. That's how we found out. To be honest, that's how we found out about Froggers. To be honest, that's true. That's how. Yeah, yeah. Like Mary's not beating Seminole.
I mean,
Okay,
I listen.
no, I think they can win the game. I
Nah,
just
I
know they
do
ain't
think
gonna
they
beat them
can
by
win. I
20.
just don't think they're gonna win.
Yeah,
But I think they can.
But when you start talking about 20, I'm taking those points all
I'm
day.
taking them all day.
Pretty much, if you give me a good team and you give me 20 points, I'm pretty much gonna take it every time.
And that game got to be at at Seminole too. Yeah, because last year I went to the game at Lake Mary.
Last year was at Lake Mary.
But they played twice last year.
They played twice. I think both of them was at Lake Mary.
Nah, like I said, they at Seminole. Ain't no way Lake Mary going to Seminole and beating. Seminole has the best student section in this whole area that we cover.
Seriously, they really do. They really do. You can't take that from them. This boy here. Well, I'm telling you, boy. Hey man, this dude here, man. He can't, man. I hope they don't catch you just riding low pro in Seminole, man. You might not make it out.
Listen, I know he loved Lake Mary too, because his son not even on the team no more. And he got this much confidence.
I love Okoye, but
no,
Lake Mary
you
has
just
a good team.
picked against Okoye. You don't got
Lake Mary has a good team though.
You don't have the same love for Okoye.
If Okoye had if Okoye had Noah Grubbs and all them, I'm telling you now, I'd be talking all kind of noise. I mean, I promise you I would. So Okoye lost a lot offensively. Their defense is actually better than it was last year.
Yeah, their defense solid.
If Mikey was over there last year, we win state.
Imagine if Mikey was at Lake Mary like he was last year.
Oh yeah, they might win state for real.
Like,
seriously.
think about that. Like, as good as Lake Mary is, they best defensive player.
Oh, probably the best defensive player in the area, to be totally honest. Yeah, that's what we say. We all know that. But Warren, for those you don't know Anthony is the Robert Wright of Lake Mary. But the difference is Anthony's team is, they're contending to go to state. So, that's the difference. All right. So we got that done. So, hey, guys, with that being said, we appreciate your time, questions and comments. I think, AJ, you want to talk about NIL?
Man, we just touched base on it. I know a lot of people, it's been a topic of conversation recently, but I just want to tell people, like, it's not really what people think. I hope they don't think, because I've been seeing posts about Little League kids, like, oh, I'm going to do this for my son, got to do this guy. And it's like, hey, listen, man, They not finna be getting money for you to help pay no bills and carrying on. And the kids that do receive NIL, it'll be a very select few. So I just think that people need to get educated all along on really what it is. But at the little league level, we've been seeing NIL for many years, and we know who the collective group for that is. So that ain't nothing new for the for youth little league. High school might be a little new, but little league that's been going on.
Yeah, I think to put my 2 cents on it. Monday announced we already did that, and it's not going to be this Monday. It's going to be the following Monday because I wasn't able to get with all the kids and make sure they're going to be there. But yeah, he's talking about Ron Walker. He said
Hey,
he's
see,
not in
look, I ain't
rapture.
gonna even lie though. I don't too much like talking about the guy when he ain't here though. So
Hey, that's his fault, man. The guy had an opportunity to be on the show. He
I don't really
disappeared
like talking
after
about
doing
him
all
when
that
he ain't here.
talking. So he disappeared.
He been
But the
ducking
thing,
me.
yeah, but the biggest thing about it, honestly, is that it's not what people think. And as someone who's negotiated collective deals in colleges and stuff like that, it's not like everybody's all gun ho about names or likeness. Very few kids truly, even in the college level, are truly getting name, image, or likeness. That means that someone uses your name, your image, or your likeness, you get paid. Most of these deals are collective deals. It's very few people that truly are getting those name, image, and likeness deals. They really are, and it's going to be crazy that people think that their kid is at you know let's say Seminole Pop Warner, and a car dealership is going to give his kid $50,000 to promote
Really?
to
Like,
promote the
come
car
on, man.
dealership.
What are
Or
we
that,
talking about?
like what they don't understand, like guys like in Florida, number one, the booster clubs aren't even that serious. But so it's going to be hard as heck to get, booster clubs to have money like that. Probably in Orlando, there's probably only about 3 schools that have real money like that. Lake Highland, Boone, probably Lake Nona, but the thing,
Olympia.
Olympia, but the reality of it is this: it's not enough. Like when they're talking about even thinking about this on a college level, every kid on that college level probably was all state or close to it, and only about 4 or 5 kids on the whole damn team got. Now Utah today just gave every last player on their team a Dodge Ram truck. So
I
shout out
saw
to my
that.
boy Bam. Shout out to Bam. He got his Brit. He got him a truck,
Brit.
but 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 that's going to be something that's done with colleges because it makes sense. These are college players; they're able to get the kids to promote them and go on Twitter. Because really, if you really worried about your kid having all this money, you better make sure he's a Twitter, Instagram, TikTok guy that he reaches a lot of people. Now, but that has nothing to do with uh, really his football ability.
Exactly.
That has everything to do with him just being a kid that knows how to go out and get locked in Twitter, Instagram, and all that kind of stuff. Because as long as as long as you can do all that stuff, name and your likeness will be there for you. But you just someone seeing you play football and say, "Oh, I'm gonna." Only thing that
No.
it may happen is private schools may say, "Hey, you know what? I'm TFA. I got." That's another school I left out. But TFA, I got $300,000 a year. We're gonna give 20 kids, parents $20,000 to go through the football season. They might do that, and
Yeah, I
quite
can see
frankly,
private schools,
yeah,
but
yeah, but
um,
public school,
Florida, we not that, we not Texas. We not that
no,
serious about high school
not
football.
Georgia.
So
No,
I
it's no,
don't.
no, no.
Yeah, we not
Y'all are
Georgia.
serious. Y'all are serious, but y'all not gonna pay. Like
No,
but
we ain't
the other
serious,
thing.
bro.
Now y'all serious,
We
but the
ain't
problem
damn
is that
serious.
y'all don't pay your coaches, but y'all
Exactly.
love
So
football.
that point alone tells me they ain't damn serious.
Well, no, but the thing is, they pay the coaches in some areas. Like when you go in the panel, those guys are making $100,000. They really
Bro,
are.
these coaches have to teach in order to make that money, bro.
No, but when you go to the panhandle, they don't. Like if you go past Tallahassee to the left, those guys are making 120, 130. They're making damn good money. You
Yeah,
know,
they
like
15 minutes from Alabama, man.
yeah, but they got it. They got to do the Georgia and Alabama because they're close to those guys. They're competitive, and the
Yeah,
biggest
bro.
thing is like for people who don't understand it. I'm from Texas. Like our property tax, like your property tax down here may be 4,000. In Texas, your property tax is like 12, 13,000, and half of that goes to the school district. So that's the difference. That's why they're able to pay more than what we're able to pay. So when people are talking about coaches' pay, remember that comes through us through the state. So guess what? they're gonna raise your taxes and stuff
Listen,
like
this
that.
is Florida. We have more tourists visit this state than any place in the world. It's money to be found somewhere, bro. They just don't utilize it the right way, bro. Get out
It
of here,
ain't that
bro.
it ain't that kind of money. Like I'm telling you, I'm from Texas. Y'all don't have Texas type money. Like Florida don't
No,
have
we
that.
don't got
Yeah,
oil.
yeah,
We don't got
right.
oil. We don't got oil money.
Y'all
We
don't have
don't.
Georgia type money because every major corporation in the world is in Atlanta. Y'all don't have like California type money. It's a little different. So and then on top of that,
Our money
y'all
don't grow on trees, bro.
right.
California money been growing on trees since '96.
That's something before then. So
Well, legally since '96.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So it's so much money that Florida doesn't have. But I think that one of the things I see in Florida as well is you got delusional parents. I mean, I got delusional parents about everybody in Florida think their kid is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen people. Everybody thinks their kids should be going to. You know, I had a kid tell me he should be in Florida. He's 5'6", 145 pounds. I literally had him talk to the running back coach. So the running back coach could tell him, bruh, I'm not recruiting you. Because he was so delusional. But even after the running back coach told him he's not recruiting him, guess what he's doing? Because this is going to be another problem in NIL. Dudes are going to be lying. Man, the school is giving me $3,000. School ain't giving you nothing. But you know how dudes do. We went through that with a kid that we know that's at a major school telling everybody he got his big ass got one of those, what do you call it? Those little cars like spiders or whatever. And he ain't got none of that. So, so those are things, that it's just gonna cause a lot of confusion. But I think it's nothing to do like Coach Wells put on the nose. It's gonna only affect maybe like -1% of the guys here in Florida. It's not going to really be that big. It's not going to really be that big a deal. Last year, over the last year, the only guy I could have seen that really would have got NIL money is Cedric Baxter, and that's just being honest.
Yeah, that's about it.
And that's including we were loaded with D1 talent last year, but Ced is probably the only one that could have got some money. So and of course, quarterbacks like Noah Grubbs, he ought to be able to get some money if it come down to it, because usually quarterbacks are the ones. Even if you look at in
Big
NCAA,
Big John might have could have got a little.
Nobody don't give a damn about no lineman.
Well, he got
Like,
he a big dude with waves and I don't
No
know,
matter, even though,
maybe.
nobody care about no lineman. I deal with NIL on the college level. The lineman is the hardest thing to get.
Yeah, I
Like
know,
now, what
man.
they'll
I'm just
what they'll do,
throwing it
what they'll
out there,
do,
bro. I
what
know
they'll do though is that what happened with the linemen and guys like that, which is smart. Like companies will just take them over as a team, just like Texas linemen. They all get money as a team. Like if you're on the line, you get this amount of dollars.
Like Morgan and Morgan. Morgan and Morgan got that marketing thing. Size matters. That whole thing. That's the only reason why I thought of Big John.
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah, but Morgan and Morgan ain't finna give no money out that way. But like that's what I'm saying. This ain't like in Texas, you got guys who are real, like the guys who run the company. Like this, let me give y'all an example. This is how Texas is. I got partners who played at the University of Texas. They wasn't stars. They making $600,000-700,000 a year, and I cannot tell you what they do for a living. Like I can tell you for a fact, Earl Campbell was hurt, sick, whatever you want to call it. The people that went to school with him are the big business guys. Now Earl Campbell make $20 million a year, always putting his name on some sausage. And that's name, image, and likeness.
And they the ones making the decisions.
Correct,
and they love football. You think they donate $100,000 to the local high school this year?
Right. They love it. Their son playing. Jerry Jones is at his son is playing for this school. You think he ain't gonna donate no money? Come on, that's the difference. That's the difference.
Yeah, we don't got no money like that, bro.
Like Earl, like if you look it up, guys, and believe it or not, there's some damn good sausage. Earl Campbell sausage. Believe it or not, if you put, they're the best sausage in the world. And all he did was put his name on it, dude. And Earl Campbell's getting $20 million a year. Now that's name, image, and likeness. For those who don't know what it really is,
that's
NIL, that's NIL. When you can put your name on something and you get paid $20 million, that's where you're doing it.
So basically, in the real world, it's like marketing. It's like a what do you call it?
Like Khloe Kardashian, like not Khloe Kardashian, the Jenner girl.
Advertisement contract. It's like what is it called?
Just like its name is like just like your girl. What's her name? Kris Jenner. What's the other girl? Rihanna. People always talk about Rihanna. Rihanna did whatever she did.
Lips. What's her name? Kylie Jenner.
Kylie Jenner, right?
Them girls. That's.
Like they paid these companies paid them to put their name on it. and
the
they get a portion of
Drakes
the
and stuff.
proceeds.
Like,
Shit, and for those who really like Michael Jordan really started out Jordan brand shoes. You know, like he really understood that years ago. So, but I don't really see too many local companies, Pizza Hut saying, "Oh, I'm going to give you, they might give you something, but you ain't going to get that kind of money."
the
So,
one kid I can see right now, who you got? One kid get NIL in Central Florida right now.
only kid I can think of is Noah Grubbs. He
Noah
in Lake,
damn
yeah,
Grubbs, boy.
he in Lake Mary. They got some money out there, but he
Noah
still ain't
Grubbs.
finna get. He ain't finna get like Mikey them, like oh boy, they play basketball,
Oh,
in California, like
He
because
ain't getting that
LeBron's
like
son,
that.
you expect LeBron's son to do that, but
Yeah.
the kid, and basketball players, they probably get more name, image, or likeness than anybody because you get to see their
You can
face.
see their face, right?
Right,
Football players got the helmet, so yeah, it's
correct.
different.
So it'll be interesting to see how it works. So but we wish everybody luck and all that good stuff. Hold on, hey, but hey, let me get up out of here, man. I gotta get up out and do some work. But hey, I appreciate everybody. We'll catch y'all next week, and come on out to Cocoa and Seminole. It's gonna be a barn burner.
Peace.
All right, peace, y'all. Be good. Peace. Hold on, real quick. Hold on.